4, 3, 2, 1. A while back, my buddy Will, who was on a couple of podcasts ago, me and him were driving to a RX meeting. RX is a company that sells supplements that help with weight loss and I'm blanking on what else it does. He knows more. I'm just using the weight loss drops right now. They work really well. Anyway, so we're driving. It's a network marketing company, and he wanted to show me what he's a part of now. So we're driving to the meeting, and as we're driving, he asked me, because I do stand-up comedy, he goes, was there any time or a moment where you sat down and you asked yourself, why are you doing this? And those are one of my favorite questions to ask and to answer, and B, they're some of my favorite stories just to hear. So I figure why not share one of mine. When I first started doing stand-up comedy, I didn't know what to write or how to write, and I was 19. I didn't have much life experience or ideas or thoughts. I was funny because I just said stuff that popped into my head all the time, and eventually people just laughed. I didn't really have anything to say, I guess. So I did this thing called Set List, where they give you 3 topics, and you just make up jokes or ideas or concepts or stories out of those 3 topics. When I first started doing it, I had to borrow my parents' car to go there. And sometimes my parents needed the car, but I still wanted to go. So this one time, I left work at 3, got on my longboard, and rode my longboard to the train station. And if I got there after 3:30, I wouldn't be able to go. There was only one train that would get me there on time. So I was rushing to get there. Got on the train. Rode the train to Burbank at Flappers, where they hosted Set List on Fridays. Sign up was at 5, right? I'm going. I get there. I sign up. I go up. I bomb. I don't do well. But it's also, like, I bombed, like, at the time I bombed, like, over and over and over again. And it was annoying and it was tiring. It's not even my own jokes. It's someone wrote down a name or a weird word, and all I had to do was make a joke about it. And I bombed like 3-4 times in a row, and I was just real upset. I was trying to figure out, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? Why can't I make funny words funny? So, in hopes of not missing the train home, I rode back to the train station, and I sat there, and I listened to the 4 or 5 previous recordings of the set list I've done. So about a month's worth, because it's once a week, a month's worth of recordings, and I'm sitting down, and I'm listening to this, and I'm like, none of this is funny, none of this is good, you're bullshitting, that's what you're doing, that's all you're doing. You're saying nothing important. And I'm sitting there going like, what am I doing right now? I'm on a longboard waiting for a train. What am I going to do? How is this all going to pan out? I don't know how to write. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know how to talk about it. I don't have views or opinions. I don't have anything. And I'm sitting there and I'm feeling sad for myself. I'm trying to plot or figure out how to do better. And the train pulls up, right? I'm not used to trains. I'm not used to buses. So all I know is if I get on the wrong train, I don't know how to get home. So I run into the train. I start yelling to like the first row of people, yo, is this the train to Santa Clarita? Is this the train to Santa Clarita, right? One guy looks at me like real scared. I'm like, yo, is this the train to Santa Clarita? And then she just kind of looks at me and goes like, yeah. And immediately, my body just calms down. I'm like, oh, cool. Thank you, right? I sink back down, and I just have to laugh, man. Like, that's my life, you know? Get your longboard, go to the train station, go to Burbank, too terribly, question what you're doing, go back to the train station, yell at a group of people, yo, is this the train station so I can get home? Yo, is this the one that's going to take me home? Right? And then just sit back down. That's my life now, you know? And then I start thinking about, like, comparatively speaking, to, like, a Friday night before doing stand-up, I would just be at home watching TV, hoping a friend would, like, give me a call back so we'd hang out, you know? But now, you know, I'm out and about. I'm doing stuff I never thought I'd do. I never thought, you know, I'd go to a comedy club. I never thought I'd take a train, you know, to just go somewhere then go back the same day. I never thought I'd hop onto a train, yell at the people, yo, is this how I get home? Just scared out of my mind. If this isn't the train, I gotta pop up before it leaves, you know? Then one guy finally gave me the courage to go like, yes, this is it, you know? And it made me laugh. It was like, yeah, man, in that moment, I was like, this is the life I'm gonna live. This is the life I want to live. There's no other life I'd rather live. This is it. This is who I am now. And it's moments like that where you're like, dude, this is me now. This is me. This is what I'm going to do for the next umpteenth years, or for the rest of my life, you know, however it pans out. Like, alright, cool, alright, I mean, you know, at least it'll be an interesting road, you know, I'm not going to be bored, you know, I'm definitely going to have a story, and it's, you know, and, so we're sitting there, back in my car, driving there, and, you know, I don't remember entirely what he said, but the gist of it was, like, you know, it's like, I got the essence, like, he needed to hear that. You know, like, to know that, hey, this is a weird road you're going to go down, no matter what you choose in career, hobby, or whatever. But, hey, I mean, you're going to get there eventually, you know?